Yes,
How are you?
I am great. Please call me Hina. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So how is the morning for you?
Oh, it is always chaos for me.
Okay. So, yes, as I said, my name is Hina, and Pramila, could you tell me something about yourself before we start the session?
Yes, sure, please. My name is Pramila Vijayan, and I'm an educator, means working as a teacher in Delhi Government School. I teach English up to secondary classes, up to
Wonderful.
10th class. Yes, and I am passionate English learner, and I'm continuing my this YouTube channel. And I love to interact with different in some YouTubers, but mostly tutors, and this gives me that opportunity to learn something from them and to empower myself or strengthen my skills to go ahead.
Mm, that's wonderful, actually. Being a teacher yourself, you want to basically be, stay in touch with the subject and learn and improve,
Yes.
yeah, in your own time. Great. That's wonderful. So, Pramila, I have been a tutor at Clapingo since a year, and after after teaching so many learners, actually I have realized that I have got a knack for it, mentoring, basically more than teaching, mentoring, showing the right path, and I find joy, immense joy actually, when I get to see some improvement in the learners. So I in fact draw inspiration from these learners as
Oh,
well. Yes,
very
absolutely.
nice, very nice.
Yes. So that's almost, I love gardening, and I love my dog. I have a pet I had adopted when I was in Delhi. So yes.
When I was in Delhi, means you are not staying
Yes.
in Delhi now.
Yes, not anymore. I am in Darjeeling.
Okay.
I stay here now. Yeah. Okay. So
So
are
how
you
was
up?
your experience in Delhi? I am originally from Delhi.
You're originally from Delhi. That's great. Well, experience in Delhi, initially, because I am originally from Darjeeling. Mm,
Okay.
when I when I went there for the first time, it was kind of people are really kind of strong in their when they speak to you. It feels kind of almost kind of rude, but then I but then I realized I realized that, oh, okay, that's the way they speak usually. Yeah, that's how they interact with people, and I was fine after probably a month or two. I
Actually, somebody
adapted
else
quite
also
well.
told me, yes, somebody else also told me the same thing. So, and we feel that this is not the only manner of speaking, how we can sound rude.
Yeah, I mean it's natural to you, yeah. But people from here, they are more like very soft when they speak to each other, and that's the reason why probably we feel the difference. And for me, there was another huge difference that I found was. mm the the way they eat their chapatis, like
Oh,
it's for instance, if I take my example, I can eat rice all the three times, all the three meals of the day, yeah. But when it comes to people from Delhi, they rarely eat rice, it feels like. Sometimes maybe with rajma or maybe with chole is the
chole, yes,
right. So
right.
otherwise, like rice is sometimes they are cooked at home.
Yes,
how
yes, yes,
how
yes.
is it with you? Is rice cooked
Same
on a
here,
daily
same
basis?
here. Like I'm from Delhi and I'm staying in Haryana after marriage. So the
Oh,
communities are same. Means people in Haryana and Delhi and Punjab they have basic common things. So
mm,
we love to have chapati all 3 times in a 3 day, means 3 times in a day, and we
yeah.
love to eat rice also, but not very often.
Yes.
It's as you mentioned, just for with rajma and chole.
Curry is also there. Yeah, curry is
Yeah, curry rice and rajma rice, chole rice, and sometimes pulao.
Yeah.
or fried
Yeah.
rice also.
Yes.
But
So
I'm glad to know that you love to it means that is your forte. You means you can inspire others. Or uh, today's topic is very much then means it would be easy for you to speak about it. We, I would like to discuss about smart goals in English.
yes, yes, I was informed about it that you would like. This is actually a smart topic, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Um, I try to at least inspire people and get inspiration from them. So let's see how we do in this session. Okay. So SMART
okay.
goals. Um, this particular acronym was actually invented in 1980, when it's fairly new idea, right? Uh, it's kind of creative to set an acronym around the word. Mm, so I will talk about how to approach, how to give your learning a new approach. So learning any skill under the sun requires a game plan. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
not only English, but any skill. If you want to be fit, yeah, if you want to achieve a promotion, anything, any skill needs a game plan. So game plan for this particular English or any other skill, you can use the same techniques to you know apply in any other field that you want to achieve success in. Our
Mm-hmm.
body our body basically, it breaks down the food so that our body can absorb the nutrients. It breaks down to smaller particles and molecules, right? So similarly, with our goals, we need to break it down. So for instance, my goal is to speak fluently. uh, I am learning another language, Korean. So, for instance, my goal is to learn Korean, to speak Korean fluently. But that is the bigger picture. Now, I cannot, I just setting that goal and keeping that in mind, I really cannot find a way to do it. Yeah. Where to start? To start reading, to start listening to people, to start talking to people, to learn vocabularies, right? So what would be my approach? I usually keep it time restraint for a week. That's the most that I can go, because that is something achievable, that is something tangible. I can see, okay, 1 week that I can do. All right, let's set a goal for 1 week. So that becomes time bound, and that is the last of SMART, SMART, right? So time bound. It always has to be time bound. Now that I've set my time, I need to break down my goal. So what do I want to speak fluently? For example, what is the first thing that we did when we spoke to each other? We introduced ourselves. Yeah, we shared our
Yes.
greetings, pleasantries. So I think that's the first thing people usually do. And that's the first thing that probably I would want to learn in a language. How to say hi, at least. Yeah? How to say good morning. So I would probably set a goal for myself that I would learn to introduce myself in that language and learn the vocabularies around it. So that becomes very specific
Very
for me.
nice.
Yeah. So I would probably set, maybe I would say 15 words, and that this completely depends on person to person. You have learned other things in life, so you know how your brain's capacity is, how much you can take, how much you can learn in a day or in a week. So maybe I would set 15 words vocabulary around introduction in a week. So that is achievable for me, right? So we have set a specific goal, we have set a time bound goal, and we have set something achievable. And this also is relatable. Relatable, why it's relatable? Actually, it's quite universal. It is required. Everyone requires it, right? So if you are done with introduction, maybe you would want to focus on something. First, you have to know why you have started this journey? Why do you require English? Why do I require Korean, this language? So first you have to concentrate and focus on that fact. Once you get to know, for
So,
example, maybe for
sorry to
promotion.
interrupt. Like when you said when we look, when we learn, why we are learning, why is there? That
Yes.
means you have the deep goals, the big target, big goals,
Yes.
and that
Yes.
big goal or deep goal keeps you, means it keeps you motivated. It gives the path. Smart goals are the path, and the big goals or what you call deep goals, they are the thing which keeps you running, keep on
Yes.
going. You have to show up, you have to maintain that. That is the
Absolutely.
key to be self discipline, right?
Yes.
And smartest
Absolutely.
means as you mentioned, smallest task. If we break a biggest task to a smallest one, and that is achievable in a
Yes.
duration of time or for a week, that is called smart goal.
That's
Very
right.
right.
Absolutely right. Also when you measure it, for example, in a week, when you get to know, for example, I would start recording myself self introduction, um, in the starting of the week, in the mid of the week, and at the end of the week, right? And then when I listen to myself, the recorded version of me, I would get to know, oh, okay, I have improved. Now that also gives me a motivation to keep going, that I'm improving. So this is something, a tangible outcome.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
that would also help us. And given the field that you are in, maybe you are a businesswoman, and you need to speak with your clients, so you would want to be relatable, you want to maybe prepare those kind of topics and have vocabularies around those topics, your day to day life. You want to go for a promotion, so you want to maybe prepare how to present yourself, how to give presentations. Yeah. So or you want to, you want to have a casual talk, so you can maybe prepare jokes around it, you can prepare your childhood memories around it, vocabularies that suits those kind of topics, right? So it,
Right.
you have to keep it relatable, really relatable, so that you don't lose that, the interest to learn it. Because if
Hmm.
you, if you are, you want to have a casual talk, and if you are looking on, in vocabularies which are very serious, topics, news reports, that relatable thing, that would be off, and you would lose the interest in few days. So you really need to keep it relatable. So yeah, that's all
Very
about
true. Very
smart
true.
goals. Yeah. How do you keep your students, how do you push your students, or how do you keep them motivated?
If I talk about my board classes students like grade 10, so we make every unit has some topics, including like some part of literature in the form of story or poem. So, and some grammar portion also is there. So that is the unit is the smart goal, means you have to achieve that goal within a stipulated time, like within a month or 40 days. And the long goal goes to that, the biggest goal is to score well in board exams. So
Hmm.
we target that in this chapter so and so is the important part, and you can score about, means this chapter is for 4 marks in your board exams, and you need to prepare only if you are able to prepare this long question, or if you are able to write about the character sketch. And
Hmm.
for writing a character sketch, again you said you need to learn some vocabulary. So I always, though I pressurize or persuade them to, you have to learn words from the text, then only you are
Hmm.
going to get better score in your answers. So this
Hmm.
is the way, as you taught, this is we are practically implementing in our schools. For
Hmm.
one unit, there are 2 chapters, 2 poems. So from that 2 poems, you need to get rhyming scheme and words. Means thing is, you need to set the target and you need to prepare for scoring marks in your board exam. And
Hmm.
sidewise, as we know, language means you should learn the way or the sentence are framed, the sentence structure, how words are used in the text, in what
Hmm.
context they are used.
Hmm.
So this is the smart goal. If you are able to achieve out of 20, you are able to achieve 15 or 10 or 12.
Hmm.
That is the smart goal. And at the end of the term, means at the end of the session, if you are scoring well out of 100 in your board exams, that is the big goal for them. And
Hmm.
how we do that means it is a sort of class test, or sometime it's a type of flip teaching, like we ask students to act on the role play is there, or sometimes they try to means it is a form of role play, means they will uh, copy me to how I teach them, using how what gestures, what words. So that
No,
this is the way they do that, practice the
that's
smart goals and achieve that.
that's really cool. Um, you remember how we were taught English in school? So, can you compare, like, the methods? We were like actually given just plain grammars and fill in the blanks, and that's it, right? No,
Oh.
yeah, I mean, I remember, it used to be just reading, maybe some reading tests or some grammar tests, but the spoken part was not emphasized that much. Only maybe when, because we were enforced to speak in English with each other all the time, and we would be
Hmm.
penalized if we were speaking in the vernacular languages. That was the only part where we spoke. That's the reason why we spoke in English 24/7. Otherwise, like in classrooms, we were never made to speak on maybe daily subjects, something like that. That practice was not there. Was it with you?
See,
Same.
oh yeah, if I talk about my schooling, I am from, I means I have done my schooling from the best schools of India. So English
Mm,
was not only a medium, means it was the only medium to communicate, means we were not
yes.
aware of Hindi. Hindi was just a textbook or a subject for us. So
Hmm.
I was, from very beginning, I am very much comfortable with English. But still, if in practice, like in real life, and I am teaching first generation learners, so for them English is a second language and only a subject.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I have taken that practice that we are going to implement English in our class. And what I do is to recapitulate what we learned yesterday, or in the previous session, previous class. I ask every time, means I ask 3 4 students from my class to come up and revise that, what we learned yesterday or day before, in the form of, you are going to narrate the story in the form of summary, or you are going to revise the vocab which was used in that chapter. This is the
Hmm.
main things. Like first I attend roll calls, I take the attendance, and the second activity is, before starting today's topic, we are going to revise the previous one. And I
Hmm.
have made that rule also, you that you have to speak, means you know or you don't know.
Yes.
Listen, copy, means it's a part of like shadowing, we can call. If you're
Hmm.
not able to communicate, just start with your breaking English. Whatever words are coming in your mouth, just you have to utter them. And if you feel, means you feel ashamed or you feel shy, just give me a page, write your some Hindi sentences, I'm going to translate it for you. And next day you
Hmm.
are going to use that in your class.
Hmm. Do you ever give them, a topic which is like from general life? Um,
Yes,
yeah, and they don't get the time to prepare it. It's just has to be on the spot. Do they do that
yes, yes.
as well? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Like we have practical. We 20 marks practical is there in English learning, and it is called assessment of ASL, assessment of speaking and listening. So in that we give on the spot topics, but they are very general, like girl education, or but some friend is in need, how you have help that person, or means
Yeah.
whatever, just related to daily life or some moral conduct.
Hmm.
They, some students are very brilliant, they are very much capable of speaking, and they have that thought process, they give their views very confidently. But yes, there are the learners, they just stand up and say, I can't. So that time I give them some inputs in the form of some words or some Phillips type of sentences, that these are the clues you need to take help, but you are going to create. I will give you second chance, sit and narrate something or create something. Then you are going to get the marks only when you are going to speak something.
Yeah, some prompts, right? So sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah, some people need a little bit of help, a bit of push. Yeah, that is required. All right. So, Pramila, what does your day look like now after this particular session? Do you have to go to
Oh,
school?
No, no, no. I'm enjoying my summer vacation. uh,
Sorry. Please enjoy.
but I'm not enjoying. Like I am very much busy at my home. Means some renovation and refurbishing is going on, and I think we have completed 80% of that, and 20% is still going.
Okay.
So everything means I was just talking to my son yesterday. I means it was better to be in school. At school means I don't want this type of holidays.
That's why you said it is chaotic, right? In the
Yes,
morning.
yes.
Yeah.
And like at night, sir discussed about the session. I said just place it, arrange it, means schedule it before so and so time. And the way I entered means it was 9:55 when I entered my house, because it's my duty to pick and drop my son from the school. He is having football matches and he practice there. So in the morning I'm preparing breakfast and dropping him, then I'm bringing him back and still maintaining a somehow managing sessions. And after your session there's means a session was scheduled by some YouTubers, so on their request I will attend that session also, because this is the time when I'm at home I can spare some time. Otherwise we have packed schedule back to back, means everything is in the right, what can say, like a ducks in
Packed
a
up.
row, means every, yeah, ducks in a row, means every work pays after one, one after one. And
Ah,
all only holidays we can skip the things here and there and
yes.
take out some time.
You see, this is the reason why I draw inspiration from learners because I take their sessions at 10 in the night, 11 in the night, after they've finished their office, and they have that zeal to continue with the learning. So
Hmm.
it's great. It was
That
lovely
is the
speaking to
what,
you,
ma'am?
Pramila.
It is a no, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I
Yes,
will
yes.
just conclude, but
Yes, yes. Please, please.
as you mentioned, right, it is related to our topic. The person who are attending session at 10 o'clock in the night,
Yeah.
it is they have some big goal. They might be improving themselves on their profession to have that up till or upgrade in their profession. That is what is a big goal. And daily if they are attending your session and taking something and some insights from you, that is the smart goal. And this is the way, when means you should accomplish your smart goal, then you will reach your big goals after a while.
Absolutely. Well said, Pramila. I hope you can enjoy the rest of the day that you have after your sessions are over. Okay, and yes, it was lovely speaking to you, Pramila. Thank you. Thank you for
Same
joining
here,
Clapping.
and have a nice day. How's the weather at your end? How's the weather there?
I'm wearing sweater, so and that
Oh,
says right, and that says it all.
we are dying, sweltering, just hoping when the rain will first raindrop will drop here. Means
Yeah,
it's 44, 45, but it feels like 49 and 48 here.
I have learners from Delhi and I listen to this every day. I exactly know. And actually I know the feeling as well. So yeah, I it's I know. I am sorry.
But it's you are lucky for that.
I know. It has been my dream actually to stay in a in a place like this where I don't have to worry about the heat. It's like it gives me headache.
Yes, yes. Yes, means you cannot tolerate extreme temperatures in Delhi, whether it's
Yes.
winter or, but you are lucky you are staying there in a beautiful place and having moderate or very good
Yes.
climate conditions.
I sometimes wonder how did I even manage to stay for 15 years in Delhi. It's it,
Oh, you have
it
stayed here for 15
yes, it seems like a joke to me.
years.
How was it possible? But I apart from the heat, I enjoyed everything about Delhi. Yeah,
Hmm.
just the heat.
Yes, daily life. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think you appreciated. You made my day after telling that you enjoyed daily life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I there
Trying
is a
to be
warmth.
daily and
Yes,
yes.
there is a
It,
warmth. There is a warmth in the way they speak. There is a love because they immediately become, like we get to know each other in seconds if you want to, and if you can be friends immediately. So yeah, that's good about it.
Dilly Dilwalo ki,
That's what I wanted to say. All right, Ramila. I'll take your leave now
Very
then.
nice
Okay.
talking to you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I
Same
will
here.
catch you again. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Would love to.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Yes.
Thank
Bye. Have a nice day.
thank you.